The One Belt, One Road summit commenced in Beijing today. Chinese President Xi Jinping said China will expand support to Belt and Road cooperation at the opening ceremony this morning.
China has touted what it formally calls the Belt and Road Initiative as a new way to boost development since President Xi unveiled the plan in 2013, aiming to expand links between Asia, Africa, Europe and beyond, underpinned by billions of dollars in infrastructure investment. Xi pledged to a massive funding boost to the new Silk Road, including an extra 100 billion yuan or $14.50 billion into the existing Silk Road Fund, 250 billion yuan in loans from China Development Bank and 130 billion yuan in loans from Export-Import Bank of China.
First, we should build the Belt and Road into a road of peace. We should foster a new type of international relations centered on win-win cooperation and forge partnerships of dialogue without confrontation and of partners without alliance. Second, we should build the Belt and Road into a road of prosperity. Development is the ultimate key to all problems. Third, we should build the Belt and Road into a road of openness. Trade is an important engine driving growth. Uphold the multilateral trading regime. Advance the building of free trade areas and promote liberalization and facilitation of trade and investment.
Some of China's most reliable allies and partners attended the forum, including Russian President Vladimir Putin, Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen, and Kazakh President Nursultan Nazarbayev. There are also several European leaders attending, including the Prime Ministers of Spain, Italy, Greece and Hungary. India has decided not to attend the summit. The US too decided to attend the meet, making a U-turn in its position. The UN Secretary General addressed the summit and said the world is facing both challenges and opportunities.
The world today is at a critical juncture. We face both unprecedented challenges and unique opportunities, with the potential for widely contrasting futures. There is indeed a high level of unpredictability. Our challenge is to revitalize international cooperation for the common good and build lives of peace and dignity for all.
Along with the commencement of the One Belt, One Road initiative here in Beijing, China, I would like to focus your attention onto an important point stressed by Chinese President Xi Jinping. Well, he said that amongst other countries, Sri Lanka stands as an important pillar within the ancient Silk Road. Well, with that being said, on the side of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe following his visit and taking part at the One Belt, One Road initiative, day one of the conference, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe along with his delegation held several bilateral discussions. One of that is where he called on the State Councillor of Myanmar, Aung San Suu Kyi.
Suu Kyi had requested the Prime Minister to extend Sri Lanka's support to a firm democratic governance and to strengthen the Parliament of Myanmar. A statement issued by the Prime Minister's office noted that the Prime Minister had acquiesced to this request and had pledged to send a parliamentary delegation from Sri Lanka to Myanmar.
Following which, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe called on the Prime Minister of Malaysia. There are several topics of discussion focused on trade, economy and as to how both nations could prosper through One Belt, One Road initiative.
The Prime Minister's office said the Malaysian Prime Minister had agreed to provide more training for public sector employees in Sri Lanka under Malaysia's technological program in order to develop public sector management skills. The leaders had also discussed the background for a free trade agreement between Sri Lanka and Malaysia and had agreed to expedite the preliminary steps for this purpose.
After that, I was able to get a first-hand interview and speak to several delegates of Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, particularly being in the important Silk Route in the sea route, we could benefit immensely from this initiative. The Prime Minister was of the opinion that a special unit must be set up under the Committee on Economic Affairs, which is the subcommittee of Cabinet, so that we will be able to pursue our initiatives regarding the One Belt, One Road project. and it could have a centralized focus in order to get the maximum benefits for Sri Lanka.
It's a very, very important meeting, and today the President of China made a pledge to increase the support, particularly financial assistance to the countries which are linked by the One Belt and One Road, and Sri Lanka will be an immediate beneficiary. We have to work out the details, but this is one of the most positive steps that have been taken.
Very good initiative, particularly for a developing country, because China, as you know, is our economic giant, and we must make use of the opportunity we have got. Also, we are coming to terms. There are a few technical issues that we have to sort out, but I'm sure that we'll do that in the next month or two.